Question 3. A farmer harvested 2486712. So which is, if you do that and that is 2,486,712. So a farmer harvested 2,486,712 pieces of pineapples. What is the number rounded off? So I'll underline the keyword rounded off to the nearest 100,000. So my number is 2,486,712. Now we are supposed to round off this number to the nearest 100,000. So nearest the 100,000 position, or the 100,000 number, is the one that you're supposed to round off. How do we know the 100,000 number from this number? We need to know the place value of all these numbers. Now, the place value of 2 is ones. The place value of 1 is tens. The place value of 7 is hundreds. The place value of 6 is thousands. The place value of 8 is tens of thousands. The place value of 4 is hundreds of thousands, or 100,000. The place value of 2 is millions. That being said, we've identified that 4 is our, in terms of place value, is our 100 of 1,000. Because even if you read from here, this is 486,000. So it is 400,000 in terms of place value and total value. Now, this is our number. For us to round off this number, we also need the number on the right, which is 8. So I often say put a barrier there, because you know you are rounding the number off to the nearest 100,000. This is our 100,000 number, 400,000. Now we need to round off this number. For us to round off this number, we need to consider this number also. That's why I put a barrier here. And ask ourselves, the number that is close to 4, this number that is on the right, is it more than 5? If it is more than 5, we can round off our number, or we can add here for this to be 5. But if it is less than 5, we cannot round off. Of course we can round off, but we cannot add anything here. By now you know that. You know the concept of rounding off. So this 8 is more than 5. Because it is more than 5, we can now round off this number by adding 1 here. Okay? Not 2, not 10, 1. So after we add 24 to 1, we'll get 25. After that, we've already rounded off our number to the nearest hundreds of thousands. The rest become zeros. So our answer is 2,500,000. That is basically how you round off a number to the nearest hundred of thousand. It can be any number. For example, if you are rounding off 7, 7 will be the answer. If you round off 7, this is not more than 5, so you cannot add. It will just be 2,486,700, because you cannot, 1 is not more than 5, so you cannot add anything here. Yes, you've rounded off, but you cannot add anything here. So when you round off 4, this is more than 5, we add 1, 24, or 4 plus 1, 5, 2, and then the rest are zeros. So the answer is 2,500,000. So we can write here answer 2,500,000.